calm. I'm ready. Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live. We welcome back one of the Packers' promising young rookies as defensive lineman Barryn Sorrell returns to the show. Hey, what the heck happened at Lambeau Field Monday night? We'll get Barryn's thoughts on the loss to the Eagles. And what's the confidence level like in the locker room after those back-to-back losses? We'll ask Barryn that too. Plus, it's time to roll out our Packers prize drop game as part of tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. All right, it's time to get started. Hey, Barryn, come on in. Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Fox Club, a very festive Fox Club here at Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin and the Post-Crescent. I'm afraid to ask, how's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody okay out there? Let's hear you. Is everybody okay? All right. Well, I know those defeats can be tough, but there's still a long season to go. It's only November 11th. So don't despair, Packers Nation. A long way to go. No high-fivers as far as Team of the Week. Of course, we had some of the youngsters and members of the Fox Club let Barryn get in safe and sound here. So thank you for pinch hitting tonight. We appreciate that. How about a big round of applause to them? Our Team of the Week, they'll be back again next week as we transition from the fall season to the winter season for high school sports. All right, a lot to get to. First things first, though, I do have to say, Eagles 10, Packers 7. Ugh, right? The defense did its job, right? Defense looked great last night. The offense, not so much. Too many miscues, again, derailed the Packers in their Monday night loss to the reigning Super Bowl champions. Defensively, though, Green Bay limiting the Eagles to just 294 yards. Held star running back Saquon Barkley to 60 yards. How about the run defense? But an undermanned offense couldn't get any traction as the Packers dropped back-to-back games at Lambeau Field. It's a short week. It's Tuesday night already, and a quick turnaround for the green and gold as those guys, the Packers, look to get right the ship. They're traveling over to the Big Apple and get ready to take on the New York Giants on Sunday. In the meantime, the Packers are now looking up at the Lions and the Bears. What? In the NFC North standings. You know who doesn't like that? Mad Vince. He's mad tonight. No way that the Bears should be ahead of the Packers in the standings. So he's ticked off. But as I always say every show, he kind of starts to smirk when he sees these big guys sitting over there at the VIP table. And we got one of the promising young rookies. He's back. Remember, it's been a couple months. But how about a big welcome to Packers rookie defensive lineman Barryn Sorrell? He's right over there. Oh. We'll get him up here in a second. Good to see that he's all eager, ready to go. So we appreciate that. But first, I got to thank our two presenting sponsors. We have Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly. Cellcom was built here in Wisconsin. They cover every county, corner, and cabin road in the state. And they'll buy out your current contract and give you up to $1,100 toward a new phone when you switch. See Cellcom.com for details. And Piggly Wiggly is proud to support the Green Bay Packers. As your local grocery store, they're committed to making a difference in the community, both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. All right, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it because he tells me it's in this make-believe contract that I've never seen. But I do have to introduce the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is the one and thankfully the only, the very smug, the very cocky Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello.
Brett, how are y'all doing?
These are rare times for you to kind of gloat, Ricardo.
No, not rare. Well, it's yes, I guess rare in a way, but it's been good the last couple months. I'll tell you what, Brett, I'm not gonna sit here and gloat. I'm not gonna point out that the Bears are in first place. I ain't gonna do that. But, yeah, you're right, tied, exactly. But I want to tell you all Packer fans, it's a long season. The last couple of weeks, what have I said, Brett? You don't get too high with the wins. You don't get too low with the losses. And that's what I would say, because even though my Bears are playing well, they're just playing okay.
They're living a charmed life.
They're living
right
a
now.
charmed
Yes.
life, you know.
All these
They're
late
actually
comebacks.
winning those close games. That Brett, remember the last 2 years? How many games they lost in some kind of goofy way?
They're 6-3, but they've been outscored cumulatively
Yes.
by 8 points.
That's
right?
that's from that Detroit blowout.
You're right. And but
Detroit.
apparently they're getting coaches fired now.
Yes, they are,
the
and
tide
that's
has turned.
interesting. I'm sure you'll talk about that this
Hey,
show.
Absolutely. So, well, speaking of the show, by the way, it is an interactive show,
Yes.
but I have to. The Facebook version of the desktop version of Facebook is down.
Right.
I let everybody on our Facebook pages, though, through my phone, link to our YouTube channel, which is operational tonight.
It's operational, and the chat is lively on
Good.
here. So, again, we invite your comments and questions through that live chat. It can be found next to the USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube video stream. I'm monitoring that chat. I'll relay the comments and questions to you and our fine Packers guests.
It's Facebook's fault, not our fault, right? It's
No,
Facebook's
blame
fault.
Facebook. Zuckerberg.
That guy, right? So Facebook, or like us on Facebook anyway, once it's back on either Clubhouse Live or Packers News. And follow us on Twitter or X. I'm at PC Brettsy. He's at Ricardo De Leon and at Barryn Sorrell _ So, Barryn, I got the Giants welcome mat. I'm hoping one of these times we get some good luck going for these guys, right? I want you to stomp your feet all over the next ugliest logo in sports, your next opponent. Tonight's guest is in his rookie NFL season. He was selected by the Packers in the 4th round of this past spring's NFL draft. He played collegiately at the University of Texas, appeared in 49 games with 40 starts. He led the Longhorns with 15.5 sacks over his final 3 seasons in Austin. He was an all Big 12 performer at Texas. Remember, in his NFL debut, he came up with a half sack. Do you remember that against the Commanders? Yeah. Yes. There we go. We're going to talk about that because there was some discrepancy on the half sack versus the full sack. He is a corporate communications major. He is a native of the Big Easy down in New Orleans. He had 2 tackles in Monday night's game against the Eagles. He has appeared in 8 games so far this season, and he already seems like a big fan favorite. I think a lot of people like this guy, for sure. How about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for Green Bay Packers rookie defensive lineman? It's number 99. It's Barryn Sorrell, everybody. Barryn Sorrell. Good to see Barryn again. Good to see him back. Yes. Can't believe it's been 2 months. It seems like you were just here. Season is flying by. First things first, though, Barryn, before I get started, I will announce next week's guest, the programming note at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. And giving away these Miller Lite deck tickets next Monday night. Packers-Vikings at Lambeau Field, November 23rd. More tickets to give away. You must be present to register and win. And no, we are not giving them out tonight, all right? I know she's really upset. Next week's show. Also, Barryn, I want to wish everybody a very thank you to our veterans. Happy Veterans Day to those who are out there. We salute your service and thank you very much to those here and watching online. And I also want to wish a belated birthday to Grizzly Dan right over there. Grizzly Dan looking good as he celebrates another trip around the sun. So there we go. That's all out of the way. How's Barryn Sorrell doing? Welcome back to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
We haven't seen you since September. What's new? What's new with Barryn Sorrell in the 2 months since we last talked to you?
We play a lot more games.
A lot more games?
Yep, a lot more games.
What have you found out about Green Bay since we last saw you? Because I'm sure you had a little time to explore that maybe you didn't know back then in September.
Yeah, I realized how cold it gets. So
Oh.
yeah, it's a lot different from where I'm from. So
Bob over there just said, "This ain't nothing yet, Barryn. All right, this ain't nothing yet."
yeah, that's what my teammates been telling me. So.
How was last night for you? Did you warm? Did you have sleeves on? I couldn't remember. I was gonna look.
No, I didn't have sleeves.
Come on, why don't you wear sleeves?
I tried to wear long sleeves, and then I was in the locker room getting ready for the game, and Lucas Van Ness looked at me, and he shook his head, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take him off and just play.
Oh, peer pressure, Ricardo. He succumbed to peer pressure.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anybody. Just dress warm, you know? I mean, even Jordan Love was sleeveless out there. Wear some sleeves, right? But any favorite things to do, places to go? Have you picked up any hobbies in the couple months? What are you doing these days?
I mean, for me, obviously, football has been keeping me very busy. It's been my #1 priority. So that takes up most of my time these days, especially with the season, you know, everything going so fast. Just getting ready for these games has been taking most of my time.
Has it flown by? I mean, can you believe it's already almost mid-November?
Yeah, I can agree. It's crazy. I feel like I was just at this table. We were talking about the first game, and look at us now.
Look at us now. You're 9 games in, 10 weeks in. Ricardo, you're waving me down. What do you got over there?
Well, yeah, it's just a we're pretty lively online chat here, and you're talking about Barryn being here in Green Bay and kind of experiencing this for the first time. I do have a question. It's from Common Law Kid. I don't know what that's all about, but his question for Barryn is: did you go back and learn any of the history of the Packers, like the documentaries on the Packers YouTube channel, that kind of stuff? Do they? I guess as an organization as well, do they keep you, I guess, informed on what the history of the organization is?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this organization has a really rich history, and I mean, within like our first week here, they kind of gave us a tour around the facility and made us walk through the Hall of Fame. So it was a lot to learn about this organization.
Great question online. Keep the questions coming online. Yeah, we always appreciate that to those watching. I was going to ask, how often does your family get to town?
Very often. My mom's been coming back and forth. She's been making just about every game, so been enjoying that.
What does she think about this chilly weather in northeast Wisconsin?
Yeah,
huh? She's a big fan of it, right?
Yeah, it's been new to her, too. It's funny watching her walk around with the big old jacket, hat, and the gloves. We're both just trying to fill this thing out, so we'll see how it goes.
Have you, we had to actually, Mary over there was going to ask a question. It wasn't on Facebook, but have you ever seen snow? Have you ever played in snow? Have you ever shoveled snow, Barryn?
I have not played in snow, and I have not shoveled snow, but I have seen snow just about 2 times, and my last time was last year in Dallas when we were playing in the semifinals, but good thing we played inside.
Yeah, inside, right?
Yeah.
You want one of those Lambeau Field snow games? Oh, that's what it's all about, playing in the elements, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing about. I'm looking forward to the experience.
Yeah, that's what he hears. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's really looking. Well, 9 games in, 10 weeks in, do you still feel like a rookie, or are you feeling like a little bit more of a veteran now?
No, I mean, every week has just been a new experience and just learning from it. So I'd say, I mean, obviously, I say the room reminds me that I'm a rookie, just the guys. And I mean, that's the fun thing about it. Just keep, we always have things to do as rookies, but definitely, like you said, with each week and all of these games, just gaining experience, it kind of, it just makes you look at the game a little bit different than I did when I first took the field my first week, for sure.
So what have you learned about this NFL thing now, 10 weeks in, right? I'm sure you've learned some things about a little bit of the ropes, the ins and outs of being a professional football player. I mean, you're a rookie, but you're really not rookie. I mean, you're kind of you're building veteran status now at this stage.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been just so fun, just going into these different environments, playing this game. I mean, this is what I dreamed of doing since I was a kid. So, I mean, it's really a dream come true. And I'll just say it's just been a lot of learning experiences just from week to week, and then having the guys in my room, like older guys and veteran guys, to lean on as well. And they've been helping me improve my game as well.
How are you keeping things fresh? Are you not, I would think a long season, practice every week, games, kind of in that routine, but you got to try to keep things fresh a little bit. Any tricks that you've learned and making sure that the grind doesn't get too monotonous here?
No, I'll just say that competitive nature that's in me and that's in our room, we all just keep each other going and just continuously pushing each other. I mean, that keeps everything new every single day, walking in the room and competing with the guys that I get to play with. So
we talked to you about your background when you were here a couple months ago, but I don't think I asked this question. You played a lot of different sports growing up, right? Were you football? Were you some soccer maybe? Did I see swimming was in your?
No.
Where did I see that? I thought you played some different sports.
Yeah, no, I played basketball a little bit.
Not soccer though. Okay.
Yeah, not soccer.
Basketball. What else?
I played baseball for a little bit. That didn't last very long.
Okay.
It wasn't my thing, but yeah.
So the kind of the major sports so what drew you to? What was it about football that made you fall in love with the sport?
Yeah, I mean, it's just since my dad brought me to the park when I was a little kid, it's just something that always stuck with me. Watching him play, my older brothers played, and I just always was competitive and wanted to take it to another level. And I think as, I got older and as, we reached new levels in the game, it just kind of, I kind of fell in love with it through that.
So you were a tight end when you started in high school, right?
Right. Yeah.
Then you switched to D line.
Yep.
Why? Why'd you do that? How come?
For me, I just felt like going through the process of trying to be a tight end, I didn't like having to depend on, weather conditions or the offense or a quarterback. I just like defensive line because I feel like, you're in control of your destiny every game. You can just go out there and make a play. And I think that's the thing I love most about playing defense.
Now you've got some tight end experience. Packers lost Tucker Kraft for the season.
Uh-oh.
Barryn.
Here we go.
I didn't see that one coming.
Little number 99 out there and doing some stuff on the offense, right? They need a little bit of a jolt. Maybe you can give it to them.
I trust the guys we got over there. I'm going to let them do what they do, and I'm going to do what I do.
But you got good hands, though, right?
Yeah, I say I do.
You could catch a pass.
Yes, I can.
Well, there you go, Ricardo, huh? Matt LaFleur is a big fan of the show.
Watches every week. He's watching right now.
He's watching this instead of poring over game film, right? So he's getting some ideas. A few more things, and then audience questions. I don't know if you have one or two, but high school, Holy Cross in New Orleans, right?
Yep.
Holy Cross School. I was reading quite a few NFL guys are from your high school. A lot of them from a number of years ago, it looked like, right? You were obviously the most recent, but how did that inspire you to pursue the dream in the NFL, knowing that you were at a high school that produced NFL players?
Yeah, I'd say just, being in New Orleans, just watching guys come up, looking at people like Jamar Chase and then obviously playing against them, I think that was the biggest thing for me, not just my high school, but just seeing people around the city and seeing what they were able to do on a college level and going to the NFL. That definitely helps when you're a young kid and, you're trying to make it that far, but you see somebody that has gone that far and from your, circumstance, from your city, it definitely inspired me.
Did you go to a lot of Saints games?
No, I didn't go to that many Saints games, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, but still, I'm sure you caught a lot of Saints games. Obviously, a very good team with Drew Brees. Ricardo, you waving me down again?
Well, it's just that we have some decent questions
Great.
here. The people want to know.
All right.
Well, first off, they want to know, Barryn, have you found your favorite spot to eat in the Green Bay area yet?
Ooh, talking food, huh?
Man, it's been a couple spots. The D-line, we kind of do a dinner every single week. And the most popular spot right now has been Legend Larry's. They have some chicken wings that we're all big fans of, so I'd say probably Legend Larry's is good.
Also, one other question here. Mindy, she wants to know, she knows that you can't say much, but do you have any info on how, is this Lucas LVN? Is that Lucas Van Ness?
Yeah.
How is he doing?
He's doing well, like you just said. I can't give too much info, but he's a very hard worker. He's going to get back as soon as he can.
Definitely could use. You guys are playing great anyway, but add another quality player, right? That only helps. So, have you? Speaking of food, is any of the guys in the D line just kind of fired up the grill, throw some brats, maybe cook up some cheese curds, do it the Wisconsin style, right, Barryn? We've got to Wisconsinize you here a little bit.
Yeah. It hasn't been much brats and cheese curds, maybe, but I'll say it's funny. Speaking of Luke, he's been the guy that we've been going over there. He's been grilling and everything, so. He's probably the best cook in the room right now.
Oh, okay, Lucas. Maybe we should get him on, and maybe we could have a cooking segment with Lucas Van Ness, right? Yeah. Mike Cruz, sell that. We got a sponsor all set. A few more things. Last time when you were on, I mentioned this in your promo here coming up in your intro. You said, you had a half sack against the Commanders in week 2. You and Carl Brooks shared the sack. Now you told me at the time though that you might have been shortchanged on that half sack. And that maybe you deserved a full sack. Yeah. You said, I said, well, did you ever figure that out? You said you guys were still in court to try to figure out who got the full sack. Yeah. So who got it? Was it you or Carl Brooks?
We both just ended up sticking with both halves.
Oh.
Yeah. It didn't go either one of our ways.
So what do you do? Do you get a football for your first sack? Do they still give you some memorabilia?
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, no football.
For heaven's sakes, what is going on? This poor rookie Ricardo, right? First of all, he should have gotten the full sack. Carl Brooks is a veteran, so he's not going to let the rookie take it away. And second, just give him a football for crying out loud.
Veteran, he's in his second year, isn't he, Carl Brooks?
No, I think
maybe third year.
I was going to say 3 or 4 years.
You make it seem like he's 40 years old, but okay.
Easy now. He's a friend of the show. He's been on the show.
He's a friend of the show, yes.
Have you and Matthew Golden, now your Texas teammate, your buddy, right? You and Matthew Golden, have you gone out fishing since we last chatted about the discrepancy, the disagreements that you guys had about who could, hook a fish or something? I forget what that was all
I'm
about.
interested to see what he had to say. But, no, we haven't been out fishing again. Obviously, the season ramping up, and then it's pretty cold now, so I don't know how that would work.
He disputed everything you said.
Wow.
He disputed
I'm not surprised.
everything you said.
I'm not surprised.
He said he was the master fisherman and that you needed all the help.
Yeah, we'll revisit it in the off season.
And hey, speaking of fishing, though, Ricardo, right? It's getting cold outside.
It is.
You know what's a big deal in the state of Wisconsin? Ice fishing. Wow. You gonna do that? You gonna take an auger, drill a hole in the lake, and just stare at it for hours on end? Sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one. I'm gonna have to try that one out.
Yeah, you guys could go out on the bay, right? The whole D line and just ice fish, right? You're just staring at a hole in the ice.
I think it's more than just staring into the hole, but that takes up a lot of it, though, yes.
It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't like to be cold to begin with. So, how is that you and Matthew, though, became such good friends, right? He's a wide receiver. You're a D lineman. I know you're at Texas, but it seems like you'd kind of separate sides of the ball. How'd you guys end up hooking up to be such good buddies?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say the coach at Texas, we all try to, no matter what position that we play, just try to obviously build a relationship individually with everybody on the team. And then me and Matthew just kind of, we stuck together since the first time, honestly, he walked in the locker room. I watched him work and practice and the way he played in games, too. I feel like we see a lot of things eye to eye. I like the way that he works throughout the week, and we kind of just became really good friends off of that.
Last one, and then Ricardo, you have an audience question ready to go. Number 99 in Green Bay. How did you get that number? I know you were number 88 at Texas. Do you just like the double numbers like that, or did you even have a choice?
No, they kind of basically just gave it to me, and it was something that I was honestly cool with sticking with, and really I think it's grown on me. I like it.
I like it. You like number 99? Yeah, absolutely. All right. Enough of me, enough of the online chat. We have somebody in-house. Ricardo, who do you got?
Hey, this is our buddy Andy, the photographer. He has a question for Barryn. Go ahead, Andy. I'll hold the mic, and you say the question.
You played at Texas as a Longhorn. What is the difference between college football and playing in the NFL?
Man, I'd say just the competition level. You're going against, obviously, like, way older people that are like, this is their job. And I say just from the mental aspect, going from college to the NFL is the biggest difference. Like, you're competing against the best of the best every single week, and not just on a physical level, but on a mental level as well.
Wow, great stuff. Thank you,
Great
Andy.
answer.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Andy, for the question. We appreciate it. And keep the online questions coming, too. As for now, I'm going to take a timeout and do our stat pack. It's a quick one. Did you guys see this? The Packers have allowed just 39 points in their 3 losses this season, total, 39 points. That averages out to 13 points per game. The most points they've given up in those 3 losses is just 16 against the Panthers. So this close to really being essentially undefeated. You take away the tie. You'd be, 8-0-1 at this point if a play or two goes your way. So crazy stat. But Ricardo, trivia tonight. We're doing it again.
That's right, but we have a couple of rules that we got to lay down. First off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you got to raise your hand. Don't shout it out. And if you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Yeah, again, some great swag from the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. I think we've got a Timber Rattlers fanny pack maybe or something like that that you can wear. And then this cool Timber Rattlers shirt. Now, I'll let the first winner pick whatever he or she wants, and then the second prize will go to that.
But once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, we love you, but you got to be here to win.
All right, Barryn, here we go. I'll ask the question. You see who raises his or her hand first. It's all on you. All right, Monday night's game against the Eagles was the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons the Packers hosted the defending Super Bowl champs. The last time it happened was during the 2023 season. Who was that team? I see this guy right back there with the beard. Yes. Say it again. Chiefs is right. Come on up. Get your prize. Kansas City Chiefs. That's our friend AJ. He knows his stuff. Come on up,
AJ Eno and his beautiful daughter.
Yes, who was one of the high fivers. So you can pick whatever you want, and I will read, and maybe you can say hi to Barryn Sorrell as well. The Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs earned a 27-19, or the Packers, I should say, earned a 27-19 Week 13 victory over the Chiefs that season. Green Bay also hosted the Rams in 2022 and came away with a 24-12 win in Week 15.
By the way, Brett, AJ was wearing an Oklahoma stuff there. I think he did that just to antagonize
I
our
was going to
friend.
say, what do you think there?
Wow.
He loves the Sooners. You want to go beat him up? Go ahead.
No.
No? No, it's all right. You're okay, AJ. We'll talk to you after the show. Hey, time for more with Barryn Sorrell. And Rosie, let's start this segment out with our Clubhouse Live gift of the night. Oh, we all know this one, right? Yes. We all know what Vince Lombardi is saying right there. It's a very famous clip.
Say it right now, Brett.
What
Say it.
in the heck is going on out there right now, right? What in the heck is going on out there? That's what everybody wants to know, Barryn Sorrell. That's the question that all Packers fans are asking. What's going on with this little slump right now? Can you put your finger on why I guess defensively you guys have been playing pretty good football, but just can't get everything clicking together.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my place to give you a concrete answer on that, but all I can do is just go out there and do my job. And, I mean, you look at the games and see the way they're going. I mean, just in a matter of plays, they could go a different way. So that's just on us as a team, just coming out and getting better and obviously being better in those situations to make those plays so then we can win those games in the future.
Yeah, no, you had today off, right? It's still a regular Tuesday, and then you get back at it. So I was pointless to ask about how everybody's feeling today because everybody's basically off. But I did ask Evan Williams this, but last week when he was on. But what's your mood like after a loss? How do you unwind after a tough game? Because a play here, a play there, and you guys are celebrating a win over the Eagles. But how do you unwind? How do you let it go?
Yeah, I mean, putting that constant reminder in your mind that you can't let the last week bleed into the next week. So, I mean, it's a week-to-week league, and these games come up fast. So you just gotta, you can't really sit down and feel sorry for yourself. You just gotta wake up and obviously clean up what you put on tape on the last game, so then you could come out and win the next one.
You go home and watch it right away, or you just say, no, I suppose it was really late, so you're not going to be staying up at all hours poring over game tape, are you?
Yeah. No, I watch it depending on, I mean, obviously these games are on different nights. Like, I mean, it's a shorter week, so you don't really have time to wait. Like, you just got to go ahead and watch it. So I watched it right after the game and obviously look at myself in the mirror and see what I could have done better.
What's the word? How would you describe the funk right now? I see a lot of frustrating. A lot of people saying frustrating. Is that what kind of you're feeling too right now?
Yeah, I mean, nobody on this team goes out there and just expects to lose. And I think that's what I love about this team is that we go out there every week and we know that we can win. And I mean, now it's just about time to go out there and do it.
It's a team game. So how do you see this? How do you get things clicking again? Is this like a big play, a big moment? A big turnover, big stop? Is it just something like that that's going to kind of turn the tide, you think?
No, I mean, it just goes back to the day-to-day, getting back to work throughout this week. Obviously, today is off, but tomorrow we'll be back in there, whether it's practice or meetings or whatever we do. We just got to make sure that we're intentional on getting better.
So the defensive focus for you guys, what was it against the Eagles? Because that's a great offense. And you shut them down. What was kind of the game plan, without still giving away too much, but kind of a generalized look at the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of respect for those guys, and obviously we know what they have in the backfield. So that was the first thing that we needed to do is obviously stop their running back, and then as a defensive line, affect the quarterback. So, I mean, that's all we preached on all week is just going out there and affecting the game however we can, and I feel like we did that.
Yeah, that's a great offensive line too, right? One of the best in football. Again, one of the great running backs in football. So as you look back at it, I guess you got to feel pretty happy that for the most part you did your job. It's never perfect, I'm sure, but by and large, I would think you guys graded pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you can't get too high with the highs, and you can't get too low with the lows. So I mean, now it's just, I mean, we did that, and that's yesterday. But I mean, I feel like you're only as good as your next performance. So we just got to go back out there and get ready to play again.
So assess I ask guys this a lot too, but assess where you think the defense is now that you're past the halfway point. Now you're kind of rounding the corner, stretch run coming here. You got a bunch of division games coming up: Bears, Lions, Vikings, of course. Vikings in a couple weeks, but what gets you excited about the defense right now? Because it's certainly you've been, for the most part, been playing really good football. Maybe you get some guys back like Lucas Van Ness pretty soon, but it seems like you're trending in a direction you want to be going.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, I feel like we're right where we're supposed to be. I mean, obviously coming off the Carolina game and making that an emphasis to stop the run, and I feel like, just being able to do that against the run offense that we just went against. I mean, I think that's a really good turnaround for us as a defense, and we're just playing together, getting more turnovers, and obviously just doing everything that we need to get better week to week. What's
the key when it comes to a guy like Saquon Barkley, right? I mean, he can do so many things, spin moves, juke moves, but what do you focus on if you're one-on-one trying to wrap this guy up?
Yeah, I mean, for him, it's really, you got to be disciplined. Like a guy like him, he's very athletic. He's going to jump around and hit different gaps. Everybody has to do their job and stay in their gap because, I mean, at any second he could jump into your gap and I mean, go for 80. So it was definitely a challenge going against him.
Have the moments passed you by as far as being a rookie? But I mean, there's got to be sometimes you're out there thinking, man, that's Saquon Barkley I'm going against right now, or Jalen Hurts. I mean, these are guys the Super Bowl champs. I mean, or is that kind of have you kind of let that go now?
Yeah, no, it's still crazy. I mean, just, still being a rookie, taking the field with some of the guys that, I was playing the video game with a couple years ago. And, just growing up, seeing some of these guys in high school and, like, watching them on the TV screen. Then next, I'm lining up against them. And I think that's just been a blessing just to obviously see my development, but just that God put me in this position to experience that.
What Barryn Sorrell so far tonight, right? Always good stuff. I love. Great guy. Fun hanging out with him. Have you done any jersey swaps with anybody yet this year?
Yeah, I've done a couple, mainly with my Texas teammates. I started off the season. I did one in the preseason with Byron Murphy at Seattle. Last night I did one with Drew, Andrew Makuba, and then we also got Mauro Ojima over there as well. So. And then when we went to the Cowboys, I got DeMarvion Overshawn. So it's just fun seeing all those guys that obviously you go through college with and play with and see them in the NFL doing their thing as well.
So does the team make you pay for that? I mean, if you're giving away your jersey, it comes out of your paycheck, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. They deduct the amount for your jersey out of your paycheck every week.
Do you just maybe not tell them? Well, they can't watch everybody doing jersey swaps.
They find out. Trust me.
They find out.
They find out. They find out.
The equipment guys, right? They're like, hey, where's his jersey? All right, let's mark this down. Right, send it to billing, Ricardo. Right. The Packers are practically $1 billion industry, and they can't let these guys give away some jerseys. Come on, Packers. I know you're watching. A few more things, and it's time for our social media question of the night. But you say you're trending up defensively, but how much better can you guys get defensively? Are you still things out there that you can improve upon and really start flashing here in the second half of the season?
Yeah, I definitely think, the sky's the limit for this defense. You just look around and see the players, and you see the things that we put on tape throughout this year. And I think I'm just looking forward to be a part of it and excited to see where this defense goes.
Now, your teammate, Micah Parsons, right? We all know Micah Parsons. He said afterwards last night, quote, "It's just important that we hold each other up until the offense gets rolling, and when everyone gets rolling, we'll be a really good team," end quote. Important to keep everybody kind of not sulking, right? You said you gotta move on, and it's a new week, a new team. Can you just talk on the importance of making sure that all your teammates have the right mindset here going into the next week?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a team sport. We're not just going out there and counting up points for the defense and same thing for the offense. At the end of the day, we have one scoreboard, and that goes across for the team. So we just need to be able to, help them, and just like they help us, and play complementary football, because that's how you win football games at the end of the day.
More Micah Parsons afterward, quote, "I wouldn't panic at all. The way we just played, we're going to win a lot of football games," end quote. You agree with those two sentiments? Number one, no need to panic, right? Nobody's panicking in the locker room, I would say, correct?
Yeah, correct. We have a lot of football in front of us, and just like you said, you watched the game last night. You could tell that we're just right there, and I fully believe that we're going to turn this thing around and get things going.
So then you agree with Micah too. You're this close, so you're going to start winning. Instead of sustaining these close losses, maybe these turn into some close W's coming down the stretch.
For sure.
Does it get frustrating though as a defense? Because I asked Evan this again last week, but you guys are playing your butts off. The offense is spinning its wheels, but I guess how do you keep from just like, okay, they're doing their thing. We just got to focus on what we do and keep ourselves in the game and not worry about the fact that the offense just can't put points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, really just starts off with just doing our job and realizing that also we can make a play that could change this game, and we can't always just put it on the offense because, just the other way around, they might need we might need them in the game. So I'd say just being focused on our job and just realizing that, we can make plays too. So it's just about playing complementary football at the end of the day.
One more from Micah Parsons, quote, "My confidence is still high," end quote. There's one of your defensive leaders. So you sense that for yourself and the entire team, still sky high? You still feel like you're one of the top teams in the NFC and you're going to be there at the when it's all said and done?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what's so exciting is that, we're right here in games like this, and we have so much football in front of us. So it's a very exciting thing for all of us, and we'll get it going.
Last one for you, Barryn, and then it's a social media question of the night. Very controversial question I'm going to ask you. What do you think about the tush push?
Man.
What do you think about that play? I think did they only run it once last night? I think it was just once, right? Were you on the field for that or not?
No, I was not. But I mean, anytime you could go out there and you just see, that play just it's so many different components to it. Just I mean, the amount of people, the people leaving early. Like I mean, you could go on and on about the play, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's football, so we just got to line up and do our job.
Did you see? Was it the Vikings? Who was talking to me about that? Was that Isaiah McDuffie? I think a couple weeks ago. Somebody from the Vikings laid on the field.
Yep. Yeah.
Barryn, would you put yourself in that position? See, I'll be that guy. I'm going to lay horizontal against the line of scrimmage and try to be the sacrificial lamb to try to stop this play.
Yeah, of course. I'd say that.
That must be a scary situation, right, to kind of be down there. And Barron's right. I know he's not going to say it, but Ricardo, I know you watched it. They left early again on that play.
Of course they did.
The guard left.
Every time they run it there, it's offside.
Clearly they left
False
early.
start.
Yeah.
Why can't the officials call that? I mean, they have to be aware that they're doing that all the time.
It's a conspiracy theory, Brett. It's the league.
Yeah.
They let them do it.
I don't know. It's clear as day, but and you could see it in real time too. I mean, he left early, but anyway, enough about that. Ricardo, you have tonight's social media question of the night.
Yeah, and that's a good one. It's from Dennis Reed on Facebook. He wants to know, hey, Barryn, many rookies talk about earning reps and earning trust, but what is one thing that you are doing week to week to earn both reps and trust on the Packers' defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with practice just throughout the week. Obviously, for me to go out there on the field on game day, my coach has to see me do the right thing throughout the week. And then also the people that's playing with me as well. Like, I mean, with these guys, you got to earn their trust throughout the week. And that's just what I've been doing. You just got to go out there and give everything you got in practice and make sure that, you put something out there on the field and, let everybody in the building know, not just your teammates, but also the coaches as well, that they can trust me to do the right thing on game day.
Great question.
Great
Great
question.
answer. Yep. For having his question selected, as we all know, Dennis wins a signed photo. Each week, we'll ask you to submit a question for our guest that we'll ask live during the show. Look for it on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Ricardo, trivia question number 2.
Yeah, and I need both you and Barryn to kind of look out in the crowd to see who raises their hand first. Here's the question. The Packers and Eagles have faced off on Monday Night Football 3 times. The first time came during the 1996 season, a game that saw the Packers clobber the Eagles 39-13. This former Packers wide receiver had a huge performance that night, 5 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'll give you a hint. You want me to do that hint, Brett?
Do it.
He wore number 87.
From 1996. Who knows it? Vicky? No, this was earlier. Bob? Come on up. You got it. Robert Brooks. Yes. Come on up. Get your prize. You get the bell. Bob, you get the Timber Rattlers prize, and you get to meet Barryn Sorrell. Ricardo, I know you remember Robert Brooks. Sensational wide receiver.
Great player.
Brooks had touchdown catches of 25 and 20 yards that night, both from, of course, quarterback Brett Favre to spark the Packers' route. Green Bay would go on to win the Super Bowl that season. Brooks, by the way, is a Packers Hall of Famer.
Brett, I remember the 99-yard touchdown he had against my Bears at one game.
That was 95 season,
Was
I
it
think.
maybe? Was that also a Monday night
At
game?
Soldier Field,
Terrible.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, that 96 game against the Eagles on Monday Night Football, I covered that game. One of the most electric I've ever seen that stadium. I think it was the first time in forever that the Monday Night Football came to Lambeau Field, and the Packers at that time had ascended into an elite status, and Favre was a reigning MVP. That was quite the scene at Lambeau Field that night. All right, Rosie, we need some music because it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, and it's always sponsored by our friends at Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Your center for dental excellence, voted Reader's Choice Best Dentist, Best of the Bay. 3 times let Dr. Sebastian and his team of professionals help you achieve your dream smile. So, I don't know if, hey, Ricardo, can you grab that chair right there, put it right in front of the desk, and we are going to play a game, Barryn. It's going to be called Clubhouse Live or Packers Prize Drop, all right? So we'll put the prize there. It looks very similar to a game of a name that we're not allowed to say, all right? But you can find it on a very popular daytime TV show. So we'll
It
stand.
rhymes with Dunko.
Dinko.
Dinko, right.
Yes. So you can stand, and I'll tell you where to stand, Barryn. This is where you want to go. You can see your mark right here. You want to stand right there. I'm going to stand right here. You're a big dude. I mean, you're dwarfing me right now. This is crazy. So this is what we're going to do. This is how we do it. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask Barryn 3 questions for a chance. Got to turn the page of my script. To win chips to drop on the board. And again, thank you to Amber Barrenwald for donating it and Grizzly Dan for building it, right? Grizzly Dan built it. So this is what we do. Each slot has a corresponding prize. So 2 slots have question marks. 3 slots have Clubhouse Live helmets that are labeled 1, 2, and 3. 2 slots have pictures of Ricardo, and 1, as you can see, that's you, Barryn Sorrell, right there in the middle. That's you. All right? That's you. So the question marks are mystery prizes. Each of the Clubhouse Live helmets has a corresponding prize, and those are the main or top prizes. So Clubhouse Live helmet number 1 is a Miller Lite Packers shirt. Number 2 Clubhouse Live helmet is a signed photo of Barryn Sorrell. And Clubhouse Live helmet number 3 is a Miller Lite Packers cap. And you, by the way, are playing for Mary Whitsock right over there. You're trying to win prizes for her. If any of the chips lands on Ricardo, you don't win the prize because he's just no fun. Look at him back there. He's no fun. So you don't want to land on Ricardo, who you can see are right next to you. So that's how we do it. So and the mystery prizes, I'll announce those if you land on them. So Barryn, you have to try to win these 3 chips, though, right? I'm going to ask you questions, and if you get them right, you get these chips, okay? So that's how we do it. Clubhouse Live prize drop. Are you excited? Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I remember last time we did this.
Yeah, well, last time we played, it was baseball things, right? Like ERA, and you didn't. Matthew Golden struggled with it too, just so you know. I played it with him the next week. So.
I bet he did.
All right, so here we go. For a chance to win chip number 1, true or false, the Green Bay Packers have the most MVP award winners in NFL history.
True.
Yes, that's 1 chip. All right, so there you go. Hold on to it. Hold on. We'll wait. Hold on to it. The Packers have won 10 MVPs, Ricardo. Aaron Rodgers with 4, followed by Brett Favre with 3. Then Jim Taylor, Paul Hornung, and Bart Starr each won 1 MVP. Packers, of course, with those 5 different players, they have the most unique winners as well. More than the Bears, as always.
That is true, Brett, but the Bears have more Hall of Famers.
Barely, okay.
Not barely, by a couple.
Okay.
So.
Trivia question number 2 for another chip. Your teammate at Texas, quarterback Quinn Ewers, he plays for this NFL team. Quinn. Who does Quinn?
Dolphins.
Yes, of course, the Miami Dolphins.
I thought it was a true or false against.
No. What team did he play for? That was an easy one, right?
Yeah,
so that's trivia question number 2.
Okay.
2 chips. He's doing well, everybody, right? Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Question number 3. What is the name of the NBA superstar who plays for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He does it. He did it both. Yes, that's trivia question number 3. Now, I just thought of something, Ricardo. You don't even have to drop the chips on the board to win all the prizes. If you can spell Antetokounmpo correctly, Mary wins all 3 prizes, just like that. Can you do it?
I think I can.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's try this.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
All right. ANTETUKUMPO.
It was close. You were close. ANTETOKOUNMPO.
Oh.
A lot of vowels in there.
You need a nap after that.
Ooh, that was tough.
Geez,
So,
geez.
all right. So anyway, he still got all 3 chips. Mary, you're in the game. Barryn, here we go. You can drop chip number 1. Now, again, you want to try to get it to yourself to win all 3 prizes for Mary. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, coming. Mystery prize. Stop. I will get the mystery prize number 1 behind the desk. This is what Mary is going home with for sure. A USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbee.
That's right, baby.
Right there. That's mystery prize number 1. Okay, so that goes right here. We got 2 chances yet, Barryn. 2 chances. Now, if you land if you land in the same spot again, we'll just redo it. Okay. Here we go. Number 2. Coming. Oh, no. Okay, so that's Clubhouse Live helmet number 3. So you get the Packers cap, Mary. Packers cap is going to you. Last chance to land on yourself. Here we go. It's going down, going down, going down. Oh, we do it, redo it. It came off the board.
Oh, what happened there,
What kind of a
Brett?
board is this, Grizzly Dan, huh? Here we go again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Oh, we do it again. You're still in the game, Mary. You're still in the game. Here we go. It's going down, going down, going down. Oh, what is going on here?
You need bigger chips.
Well, I think we need some different chips maybe. Here we go. This is looking good, looking good. Oh, Clubhouse Live helmet number 2. You get a signed photo of Barryn Sorrell. So there we go. So that's it. Now, should we try to give her some of the prizes anyway? If you can spell Giannis, Mary wins all 3 prizes. All the prizes.
All right. Giannans.
You said Giann. I forgot what you said.
IS.
Yes!
Yeah!
Giannis. Mary, you're going home with all the prizes. Rosie, we need some championship music. You did it, Barryn Sorrell. So, Mary, you're going home with the shirt from Miller Lite, the Packers hat, the signed photo of Barryn Sorrell, the USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbee, and the other mystery prize, this Packers pull thing. All right, this Packers pull thing right here. So how about that, Mary? You're going home with a lot of stuff. How about a big round of applause for Giannis, for Barryn, for knowing how to spell Giannis. Whew. We got to kind of we got to do something with those chips. I don't know what was going on this time.
Yeah, okay, bigger ones maybe, or ones that won't fall out like that.
I don't know what was going on. We'll figure it out. But I like playing that game. You did a good job, and you almost got Antetokounmpo, which really would have been impressive.
Yeah,
That's
almost,
a tough one.
almost.
That's a tough one. So, all right, no team of the week to talk about. We'll have a team of the week on Monday night again as we transition from the fall season to the winter season. More with the Packers rookie defensive lineman, Barryn Sorrell. Rosie back there, our guy, had a question. You like to fish. He wanted to know if you have any. What's your best all-time fishing story? What's your best catch? How big was it? Was it this big? Is it getting bigger through the years? What's your best fishing story that you can tell us, Barryn?
I'll say just this summer when me and Matthew, my team, we went out on like Lake Michigan, and we brought in like, I don't know off the top of my head, it had to be like at least seven salmon.
Really?
King salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that probably was the best fishing experience I had. That was
Slick
fun.
them all down, cook them up, and eat them, or
Yeah. We cooked them, and yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, a lot of people like doing those charter trips on Lake Michigan.
Brett, we do have a question from online here. I want to say it's from, again, Common Law Kid. His question, and forgive me if you answered this last time you were on here, Barryn, but he wants to know, did you have your NFL, like, welcome to the NFL moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say really just taking the field the first time for family night. I mean, even just that environment that we came into, even for practices, it's just been, I'd say that just walking through that tunnel, going out there, seeing all of those fans, that really made me just really understand, like, wow, we're really here.
Great question.
Great
answer.
question from
Again,
Common
a lot
Law.
Yeah, excellent. All right, yeah, absolutely. We'll give that a round of applause. Sure. Barryn, a few more things and we'll let you go. Because I know you got to get back Tuesday night. Wednesday's got to come around bright near. What time do you have to be in the building? About 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 6 to 7 o'clock.
Ooh, that's early. That's early. I'm still sleeping, Ricardo. I'm still in my dream state. What time do you get up in the morning?
7 o'clock usually.
You get up that early?
Yeah, well, get my son to school.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. But Giants are coming up next. You're going to take the trip over to New Jersey, right? MetLife Stadium, New York Giants. How does it affect your preparation at all, knowing that they're going to have a brand new coach? They fired their coach, so the new coach, or is that you think it's just going to be business as usual? You're going to look at what they do, and they got a lot of tape out there. I'm guessing they're going to do some different things, I would think, with a new guy in charge.
Yeah, I guess I'll find out tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
still understanding how everything works as a rookie, but obviously just trusting our coaching staff, and they're gonna put us in the right position and let us know what we need to know to be prepared for this game.
So how you gonna take these guys down, right? They're 2-8, but again, they'll probably play inspired football. They beat the Eagles earlier this year, I think, didn't they? Yeah. So a team that has some talent for sure. But what has to happen besides the obvious to kind of pull out that win and come back happy to Titletown?
Yeah, we just got to go out there and be the best team that we could be, clean up the things that we needed to from last week. And, I mean, honestly, it all comes down to us and how we play, and obviously it starts with how we prepare this week.
How about Barryn Sorrell hanging out with us on a Tuesday night? Appreciate you coming down to Appleton, braving that I-41 road construction, right? The never ending for many years to come. But Ricardo, it's time to go up north and predict who's going to win the Packers-Giants on Sunday afternoon.
I just watched every snap of the Giants game, obviously, against Chicago, my boys, this past Sunday. Look, to me, it's hard to pick against the Packers. I can't see them losing 3 in a row. I will say this, that Giants defensive line is very, very good. They're very active. They have great pass rushers. So, in my opinion, if the Packers can, their offensive line can kind of hold it together there, I think they should be able to move the ball and get the win. It'll be closer, though, than people think, though. That's a very active front, Brett, and that can really do some damage in terms of, the quarterback and all that kind of stuff.
So you're predicting a Packers
It's going to
win?
be close, but I predict that Green Bay to win, yeah.
You know what? There you go. How about Ricardo picking the green and gold?
Don't get used to it.
You know what probably was what sent Coach Dable packing? 4th and 1.
Yes.
And a penalty on the field goal on
Yes.
top of that. So then you're inside the one.
Yes.
And he still keeps points on the board. Punch it in, and you
Yes.
probably win that game.
I agree with you. That was that's why he's not there anymore.
You probably win that game. So I was watching that. I'm like, how do you not go for the touchdown there? Hey, I'm of course putting on the Packers victory visor, right? So we're going to get this thing going again. I'm going to say 20-10 Green Bay. 20-10. The defense has been playing great. Giants are a mess now. Have a new head coach. Is Jackson Dart going to play? Concussion, or are you going to see Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson, a shell of his
Jameis Winston, maybe.
Jameis Winston could be
Yes,
playing
he's their
too.
third quarterback.
Wow. So who's? We'll see. We'll see who's at quarterback. But the Packers defense continues to play at an elite level. I think they shut down the Giants, and the offense will find the end zone a couple times, get a couple field goals. You're going to pick up a win. You're going to fly home happy. You're going to be 6-3-1 going into the big Minnesota Vikings game coming up at Lambeau Field. So what do you guys think? You like it? All right. Ricardo, Packers News app. What do you got?
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team, Brett and Barry, that Packers News app, your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers, unlimited digital access to the Packers News app, and PackersNews.com can be yours for as low as 99 cents for that first month. Please subscribe today.
Yes, please. And thanks again to our sponsors and friends, Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly, our 2 presenting sponsors, Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, our segment sponsor, and finally our supporting sponsors and friends. As always, we have Shields Escort Limousine Service, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, Miller Lite, and the great folks here at the Fox Club and the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Let's see, today's the 11th. You want to be here starting on November 14th at the stadium. They have their holiday lights display. I mean, they were setting it up. We don't see what it looks like on the field yet, the baseball field, but you come into the stadium and it's going to be spectacular. So definitely check it out. Go to the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers website. I think you can get some more information on that throughout the entire holiday season. You definitely want to check it out. It's going to be amazing. If it looks anything like it does here in the Fox Club, right, Ricardo, it's going to be unbelievable. Hopefully we can get a good glimpse of that when we're here at the Fox Club next week. And speaking of next week's guest, your buddy's back. Yep, Matthew Golden, Packers rookie wide receiver. He's coming back. One of our anchor guests. Catch it Monday, back to Monday night at 6:30 p.m. here at the Fox Club. And another reminder, as part of that show, we are giving away these Miller Lite deck tickets to the November 23rd Packers-Vikings game at Lambeau Field. You must be present to register and win. We can't give them out to anybody online. So be here and win those great tickets because that's going to be a fun game. Barryn, you've been with us twice. What do you think? Have you had a good time?
Yeah.
You like hanging out with us?
Yeah, every time it's been fun. The energy y'all bring, it's been a blessing to be here. I appreciate y'all.
Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us this season. Hope we see you again down the line. But until then, what do you have to say to all these great Packers fans that are here tonight hanging out with you?
Yep, thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all fuel us every single day. Y'all fuel me, and I'm forever thankful for y'all, so thank you.
The Barryn Sorrell, everybody. How about keep those claps coming for Barryn, for Ricardo, and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Monday night, 6:30, as we celebrate a big Packers victory over the New York Giants with Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden. And we're giving away these great tickets. Until then, let's hear the Mean Gene cheers, everybody.